Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. We got our week, I believe this is week number 5? Yes, we got week number 5 in the books for every game. We're going to go through all the games here tonight. We're going to get through them all. We're going to get them off our hands. Woman Mods gave me the suggestion of actually staggering the uploads for the videos. So your game's not going to be out right away. I'm going to have game 1 at a time, maybe 2 at a time. It depends. Monday, I have another video coming out, so this is probably going to be the only video for Monday. Tuesday, probably going to be 2 videos. Wednesday, 2 videos. That'll be the whole 5 games. And then Thursday's going to be individual talk, as well as, well, no football talk this week. But you get my point. You get my point, guys. Let's get to the games as we got... Wait. Vaya versus Shu here. Vaya's playing as the black pieces to start game 1. Shu has the white pieces. Let's get through here and let's just see how this goes. E4, E5. Standard chest opening here for the king's pawns. Knight goes to F3, going to attack this pawn, or attack this pawn. We should see this to defend it. Okay, so we're going to Petrock's defense. This is going to be very interesting. The whole idea is probably just going to leave this open and then just take this back in return. Oh, Shu's going to put some aggressive and just defend the middle here. And now, if you're going to do this, instead of blocking your white square bishop that can't move, I do the knight first. Because it defends this. I mean, he can't take this still because the knight's there to block it. And as you can see, the engine says it's even, like, plus, it's white's advantage. Doing this, it just doesn't really help that much. And as you can see, the advantage goes to black because you're blocking in the white square bishop, and that's the problem that Shu's going to have going forward in this game, is that this white square bishop can't get out unless you get this pawn out over here. So, yeah. Okay, I don't understand the move. Maybe just to get the queen out, I'm guessing, is coming. What this does is leaves this wide open to be taken, and it doesn't really defend the pawn at all. I would actually defend the pawn, or at least get, like, maybe a bishop out right here. But we'll see how this goes for Vaya. And just like that, right here, he takes the pawn, but Vaya must have a trap, because the engine's saying it's advantage for Vaya here. Let's see what Vaya's trap is here. Oh, okay, I like it. So this is gonna be more of a attack here, and then just grab the horse free of charge here and get your queen out and control basically this diagonal here, which it's going to be hard to stop. And as you can see, Shu defends with the horse, and then Vaya just goes in. Not bad. Going to attack the queen. Okay. Let's see how Vaya plays it. He goes back. Going to pin the knight back to the king. Cool. Pawn moves up forward, going after the horse. This is not the best case scenario right now for Shu. Vaya could have put the horse in right here. This horse can't attack this because it's trapped to the queen. Instead, he goes to the other side, and now that horse is just free for the queen to take. And Shu does see it. This is what I gotta say. You gotta go here. You can't take this because of the queen blocking it. Shu will have to get the queen out of there to even move this. And it's hard to get the queen out. Like, you have to go right here, maybe. And, like, trade pieces down, but it's not the best case scenario for Shu to be in this position. Anyways, Vaya does go there. Queen takes the knight. Advantage goes all the way to Shu now. Vaya gonna open up the diagonal here. He's gonna probably give the bishop right here or here on this. I would put it on this diagonal instead, but we'll see how he does it. A3, trying to push the pawn up more. I don't mind it. Vaya's gonna say, okay, you know what, you're coming toward my queen. I'm gonna go toward your queen. You have to make a decision about this one right now, Shu. Shu goes back one. And Shu could have just forced the issue here, just like trade queens if he really wanted to, see if Vaya would not. If Vaya trades queens, then he trades queens. Okay. Shu going in, he's going to try and make a diagonal here. He's going for that king, but this bishop in the way is going to be a problem for that. Let's see. He goes. Vaya's gonna push the pawn up one. He's gonna go for the horse. Might just see this happen. Now this is a good thing that Shu did not take this, because this was coming. And there's no stopping it. And guess what? Another free pawn. I'm just gonna move up, grab this here, put another check down the board. Like it would be bad. So it's a good thing that Shu didn't see that Vaya or Shu didn't take that pawn, and instead he has a +5 advantage because of it. Let's see how Vaya plays this. He moves up, puts the king in check, and also is going to get a free pawn in return because of this move. Oh, but the pawn blocks. Okay, Shu. Shu's getting a lot better in this tournament, man. Shu's at least getting decent. Way better than he was like when he started this tournament. Just saying. All right. Now what we got here? Queen goes over to the side, going to attack the horse as well as defend this pawn here. Mostly going after this horse, though, more than likely. Goes in for the check, and he forks the queen as well, which is a beautiful check. Beautiful move by Vaya. Vaya takes the queen, check again because the king is in trouble from this bishop. Vaya blocks it for the bishop. Horse just takes the bishop, okay. King gonna move out of the way. D5. Shu has all the advantage in the world here. I mean, you can trade down pawns and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter that much. Shu's gonna go in for the check. We're seeing Shu just dismantle the position right now. Another check. Puts the horse in the way, does Vaya. That's smart. Puts it in right there. Nice move. Nice move. Black goes and takes the horse. Rook is off the board. Vaya's in trouble. Horse trying to get out of there. Queen coming in. This is bad because there's just no way that Vaya can just defend all these positions at once. And now we leave mate in 1. Does Shu be able to see it? The mate in 1 is queen to c7. You cannot block this. Nothing can block this, and the king is kind of trapped, especially since his bishop is back here blocking the escape route. And there it is. And Shu takes game 1 here on the channel against Vaya. That was something else. Very special was that game right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a really nice game by Shu, getting the win in game 1. But hey, it's not over yet. We still got 200 games to go to. Let's head over to game number 2. And let's see if Vaya, as the white pieces, can get a win back on the board for himself and make this an even more credible game than what it actually was in game 1. I've seen some mistakes from both people, but they're playing really well right now so far in this game. A4 to start by Vaya. Okay. I do not like the ware opening. It's just planning to get these in like this spot, I guess. Shu's gonna go F5. Rook to C3. And again, if you're watching these videos and you're watching this, if Shu's seen my videos, he would know that this is his plan. And just get the rooks off the board easily. That's what Ace did. I believe that's what Jake did as well. But Shu opened up the F pawn. That's not bad. A3 takes this position, going for the rook. Van needs to move the rook out of the way. He doesn't move it. Shu doesn't see the rook is hanging, unless he just doesn't want to get rid of his bishop. We got another pawn push. Knight moves out. Okay. Going after the knight. Bishop still has a free rook right there. Knight moves out. Shu is just trying to get some development here in the middle, I guess. Guessing. Throws the bit. Oh no. Oh no. Vaya does see it. He takes it. And just like that, the advantage goes right to Vaya. Shu's in a bad spot here. He needs to actually get something going here. He cannot take any pawn or nothing like that. He goes after the horse here. The easiest way to defend this, I would just trade queens. That's just me though. Vaya's going to go after the free pawn right here. That is not good for Shu. He's gonna leave the horse hanging, and Vaya's gonna get a free pawn. Oh, he's gonna go after the queen actually instead. Shu moves back. He's gonna defend this pawn. So it wasn't going to be a free pawn, because he was just going to bounce in and then Shu was just going to take. So it's a good thing that Vaya realized that and went after and tried to get the queen out of there. Queen's still in there, though. Let's see what Vaya does next. He moves the horse out of the way. The bar does not like that much. I think he just lost a lot of advantage by putting the horse on the rim. Shu going after the rook. We got +7. I mean, what are we gonna see from the rook this time? Is the question. They're going after the horse. Oh, okay. So this is a smart strategy by Vaya. You're gonna get television. You're gonna take this rook. Well, I'm gonna take your queen. Shu's not gonna fall for it. He goes back. Let's see this probably next. Oh, he goes with the horse instead. Oh, this is. Oh no. Oh no. Vaya with the assault. Oh. Oh, how does Vaya do this now? Does he go here? Oh, he's going up there. He's got both rooks trapped. No. Oh no. Shu takes the pawn. Vaya going to disintegrate the position. Oh. Shu just trying to grab pawns, trying to open up something for himself. This is leaving the queen hanging. The queen gets taken. Oh no. Oh no. This is just bad for Shu. Oh. Okay, he's going after your queen. This is not a bad position by Shu. It's defended by the horse. I would just take the rook off the board. Get all the rooks off the board. You have already 2 rooks up. This is... Oh, but Vaya doesn't go in for the kill. Okay. Horse comes out. Next move here is probably this. Oh. So what this does is when you put it right here, you're threatening this, and then if you want to keep the horse or whatever, like maybe the best case is moving your bishop out of the way, which yes, but you leave mate in 4. That's why that's probably the best case scenario for you, because now you can just like go in and just start disintegrating the position. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. I believe the next move would be C7 right here to stop the mate position. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to see something like this as a beginner player, so it's not that bad. Vaya's move to move the queen out and not go like move the pawn up. I mean, I can understand it to a certain extent. Going after the queen again, like I said before, I can actually move. I can't do arrows. What? You know what? We're not gonna have arrows, but this is what Vaya wants, but this is defended by this. Okay, now I can do arrows. So, I guess I just can't do arrows onto that. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. Queen to c6 does the move finally that he was supposed to. Let's see what happens here. We got mate in 9 according to the engine. That's gonna be hard to see. This is attacking this and this, so we'll see how this goes. No, oh, okay. Didn't have to move it though, in my opinion. Could have just taken this. Let him take the rook. It's defended by the bishop right here. You can't really get in. Shu's just going fully in on the rook, and it is going to cost him. Mate in 8 right now. Takes the pawn over there instead. Doesn't go actually aggressive for it. Not bad. Queen now takes the bishop. And we're going to probably see a dismantling of the position. Like, next move here is probably this here. And then maybe this here. If you can get the horse out of the way. Maybe not there. You might see this coming. Might actually see the horse come out too. You know, there's still a lot of stuff you can do. Moves the horse out of the way to Shu. That's okay. It was defending this right here. Now this can actually happen because of that. Instead, Shu just gonna take the horse, or Vaya just gonna take the horse. Not simplifying things. It's not bad. Not a bad move at all. Expecting this to come next. Shu trying to do something to get out of this. Vaya takes the pawn. And now we got something very interesting setting up here. I mean, I wouldn't mind this. Just put the king in check, but we'll see. Vaya wants to get rid of the other rook. Rook moves back. Vaya goes in for the check. I mean, you can just ladder mate him at this point. Goes in, takes the pawn on the side. Okay. Vaya just systematically taking out anything he sees, which isn't a bad sign. It isn't bad, but yeah, Shu gonna take the horse. Right here we got a ladder mate coming. Well, ladder mate is if you put the queen here, you can just like ladder him all the way down, and he can't really escape. The rook going after that, I would just probably take. So the whole key here is that the queen's now in danger. So we'll see how they're just gonna check him. I mean, honestly, if I'm Vaya, put him in check. Like I'm even doing it like the worst way possible you can do it. There's like so many ways you can put him in checkmate. It's not even funny. Of course, this hangs the queen. I'm just like looking quickly. I didn't even see the rook right there, but yeah, like you can even go d7 here and just end. But yeah. Instead of going b3, he wants to get probably another queen on the board. Not bad. Gonna probably take this rook here. No, he's gonna put the bishop. Okay, use the bishop, put him in check. Okay. And there's a checkmate, and that goes for game 2. As Vaya wins game 2, ties it up 1-1 in a nice, fashionable way. We're going to game 3, and this is going to be a much-needed game 3. Like, they're both tied 1-1. Last week, Shu played ace, and they tied in game 3, and the game ended in a tie. It ended in a draw. Tonight, we can see the same thing tonight here with Vaya and Shu. Shu getting his second draw of the tournament, Vaya getting his first. Let's find out right now who's going to win. Shu as black pieces, Vaya as white. Both people that played as white has won the tournament, has won their games in this contest so far. Let's see what happens. E4, E5. We got the king's opening, king pawn opening. Queen comes out early, going right aggressive in the start, going for this right here. Shu says, "Okay, I'm just gonna move the pawn out of the way. What are you gonna do next?" Vaya says, "All right, well, I'm just gonna develop then." Not bad, not a bad start, not a bad start. No one's losing yet. Shu putting out this pawn right here. It looks like he's going for more of a stonewall defense. Only it's the opposite like version. Usually stonewall, you're using your queen pawn and you're blocking off like the middle of the board, the white square bishops. But okay, c4 going after the knight. Also making a little beeline here if the queen can get back there, which the queen can get back there and put him in check early if Shu doesn't see that. That is bad right there because here comes a check. Vaya being aggressive early. Gonna block with the knight. On moves up, okay. So we're probably gonna put the bishop right here. This bishop is guarding right here. I mean, I would love to put the bishop there, but since that bishop is right there, you can't really do that. And now the bishop trying to pin the knight. However, this pawn is not moved yet. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. I'm letting these guys play, and okay, so this is what's going to happen. If you take the horse, I'm just going to take the bishop. You take this, I'm going to take the bishop. I'm going to win the bishop regardless. I'm either losing a horse or losing a bishop for it. So which one you want to give me? You give me bishops, so we're going to trade the dark square bishops off the board. And now this little key right here that Shu was making with his pawns does not matter anymore. And that's the whole key story here, is that this is now gone. You got to stop the white square bishop now, and it's not looking that good. Shu going in for the bishop, I think just take the pawn, maybe? Oh, no, he's going to move back. Here comes the queen in, going for the free knight. How do you defend the knight? Ooh, this is a tough one. That knight's probably, you have to probably move the knight out of the way. However, not that many good places to put the knight. Vaya's just going to castle, and now this is a check. This is looking bad for Vaya, ladies and gentlemen. I think if you're Shu, you might want to play aggressive, take this pawn, or some pressure on the opponent. Maybe even castles to get your rook out, to get your knight untrapped. If I take the pawn instead, does Shu. He's gonna take the pawn. Now there's two things attacking that horse, and Shu has to remember that. And now there's a little bit of life for Shu, because this is actually making it plus advantage for Vaya. The whole key is that Vaya shouldn't be taking this because this is coming. And again, I can't move. I'll show you guys instead. I can't move the arrows, but this is bad for Vaya, and it's or bad for Shu, and it's mostly all Vaya in this position right here. And the engine even says to move the queen all the way over there, but that's okay. It's all personal preference. I don't think Shu would see that. There it is. Vaya takes it. Shu doing the right thing, moving the pawn out of the way. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. Give him credit for it. This. That is bad. Vaya, instead of getting aggressive, goes back. Okay. And just like that, the engine doesn't like that. Now Shu has the advantage, of course. Shu's going in for the pawn right here. I mean, this queen's not in a bad spot. You just need to get something to like control this square. So if you can get this horse over there, and let's just say Vaya doesn't just take it because he's scared of the queen just coming in. That queen can go right here, and it can just be game over on that square. But anyways, Vaya goes and moves the horse out of the way, getting both rooks in the play here. Queen takes the free bishop. Not a bad take. Not a bad take. Vaya goes in, giving the horse. Basically, this is basically giving away a horse for a check. But if he doesn't take the horse, he's also going for the queen. Shu takes the horse. There's a check. First moving in. This blocks the king stuff, but also protects the queen. This is some systematic, like, dismantling here by Vaya. He's not, like... He's not scared of anything. Now the king has to go here. He can't go like backwards, like right here or here, because it's leaving the horse hanging, and then you're also gonna have your rook probably taken. He moves in, protects the horse, so here comes Vaya, probably gonna take the rook. No, he's gonna actually force the queen to make a decision now. Vaya's playing very systematic chess here. He's just completely decimating opponents here, taking his time. He's not like rushing. He has the rook trapped in his opinion. He has to make a decision. Do you want to lose the queen or do you want to lose the rook? I don't think Shu realized it, and just like that, Vaya wins the queen. So this was a beautiful move. This was overthinking your opponent if you're Vaya. Your opponent, you do this when you think that your opponent is going to try and move the rook out of the way as quickly as it possibly can. That's what Vaya did. He used Shu's mindset to his own detriment. He knew Shu was going to look at this up here, and when he seen that Vaya didn't take it, that he was going to move this out of the way first, and that's what Shu did. But because of Shu just kind of tunnel visioning the one thing up top, he loses the queen in return. Now, I'll say this. A better move for Shu would have been this. It attacks the queen. So now Vaya has to make a decision with that queen. And plus, if Vaya does just take the queen, you get a queen trade. And you're not in a bad spot here. In fact, I think Shu's actually winning because of the pieces he has on the board compared to Vaya. Anyways, we go back to the game here. Beautiful take. Shu goes and takes the pawn over here on d2. But advantage is all Vaya at this point. We'll see what... Vaya probably gonna move this here. That's probably the next move, trying to like put an extra defender. Oh! So the reason this is actually decent is because you can't actually take this because the rook is right here. So I'm guessing Vaya's gonna take this and then have something to defend the queen coming in forward. Instead, Shu decides to give up the take the rook right here, which isn't bad. But now, I do not like this move, by the way. I would have taken this right here and forced him out and then taken the horse. It would have been a lot more dangerous by Vaya. And plus, now you have a pawn right here that could pass. You have more pawns that could actually play aggressive here. This is also defending this and this, so Shu can't take anything with his rook. This is just a better move in general for Vaya. But hey, he takes the pawn. That's fine. Shu's going in for the rook. Vaya probably gonna put it right here. No, instead he goes for the check. Okay. We gotta move probably the rook. Going for more checks. All right. Now we take the queen, right? And we take the rook, right? Yes. So Vaya's gonna lose that pawn. Oh, okay. That's not bad. So this is turning into a Vaya endgame where Vaya's gonna have a queen, but Shu's gonna have a bishop, knight, and rook, and usually a bishop, knight, and rook usually wins these games. But the problem is that Shu is just like Vaya right now is just in a better position overall to actually finish this game here with checkmating the king. And the reason for that is that this king is dead in the center. This king is not really attacked by anything right now. Like there's nothing really. Like the bishop's not even out. This is not out. These pawns are kind of just stuck in the back. He lets it. This pawn right here can like move all the way down. And if this bishop does not move sooner or later, that's gonna just be like this is gonna turn into a queen, and this bishop's just gonna be there blocking the rook. So there's a lot of stuff going forward here. This is going to win the knight. Okay, Shu needs to take this pawn off the board. He does. Smart. Vaya moving up. Bishop comes out, going for maybe an attack, but also trying to get this rook out in the equation as well. This is where missing the dark square bishop is really nice because this would actually block off this square, and you can actually get a back rank mate if you had the bishop in the right spot, like in one of these squares. Anyways, Vaya goes after the bishop. Bishop moves down one. You do not take that if you're Vaya. If you're Vaya, you go here with the queen. You go to e1. You trap it in. Instead, he goes for the check. Okay. Another check. Vaya is trying to basically like systematically get checks on the board here. This could be dangerous. Why? Your bishop can't move and the king is stuck there. This can then move up. This can move up. Like this pawn has to like this is the only pawn defending it. This is gonna be like dangerous. Vaya's gonna move the pawn up. Here comes Shu's gonna try and make some aggressive attack here. This is where you put the queen right here in front of e2. Then he goes for g5. All right. It all depends on how Vaya takes. If Vaya takes this and trades the queen, it's a draw. Oh, just leave. Oh, okay. Leave the queen. Leave the queen there. He has to move his queen. Okay. What this is gonna do is he's gonna try and take the pawn, but it's like it doesn't matter. This bishop is guarding it. You can go after here and get these pawns, I guess, but okay. Now he's just leaving the pawn free to take. Is Shu. Vaya goes for the other side instead. Shu moves the king. This is coming probably, or this. I would guarantee the a7 instead, from the way Vaya is playing this. He goes and takes the pawn c6 instead, going after the bishop. Shu has to move the bishop out of the way. There's a check. Another check. Going to take the pawn now. Oh, okay. Another check. Shu. I mean, honestly, in this position, Vaya wins every time. The king cannot get over there to stop it. So even if Vaya does trade in the queen, it wouldn't matter because Vaya would be queening anyways. And I think Vaya needs to realize that, but at the same time, I mean, this is just a destructive, like, dismantling. And then right here, he just leaves the bishop hanging, and now Shu's in dire need. And if you're Vaya, Move, like, this pawn can't move. This pawn, you might want to get this pawn away from there, but at the same time, you might want to just move this up. I mean, let him take that pawn, sure, but I mean, at the same time, do not let him take the pawn right here. We'll see how Vaya plays it. A5. Vaya should lock the position. That Vaya's going to go up forward. He's going to try and get our queen on the board. Shu going to give up his pawn here. There's the lock. Vaya has control. Shu going after the pawn right here. Checked by Vaya. Vaya playing very aggressive here, and he needs to be careful here. Now, this is actually a checkmate. Queen right here comes down. That's checkmate. This is game over. It's, you know, bye-bye, see you later. You cannot move this pawn up because the king can't move. It can't take this pawn or the queen takes it. You can't take this pawn either, king takes it. This is where it's going to decide if it goes to a stalemate. This next move decides if it's a stalemate or if it's a win for Vaya. Shu has no chance in hell of winning this game, but if Vaya makes the wrong move, we could see a tie. The best move, like I said before, queen to b3. Checkmate. The pawns defend the queen. And just like that, we end this game on a tie, and both people tie the series 1-1 with wins. Beautiful. I am... So here's the thing. Vaya played well and stuff like that. Shu played excellent as well. Vaya needs to actually just, like, analyze the board in situations like that, but there's nothing really you can do in that situation. Shu is actually now tied for first place with Meyer with 22 points. Vaya is in last place in the A bracket with 11. Next week, Shu takes on one of his biggest rivals probably in the tournament. It's him and Meyer. Week 1 and week 6. Vaya will be taking on Jake in week 6. We'll see how Vaya and Meyer, how Meyer and Jake has played in their other games in the next videos. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As always, I am the Avatar Wolf. I am out.